Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. Hello, how are you? Well, the sun's shining. I'm not saying it's warm or anything, but the sun is definitely shining. So, I thought we'd go a bit colourful. Today is Sunday, the 14th of April. April! How is it April already? This is crazy. I can't find my normal brown mat. Oh, I've just seen it now. Even though it's small, I prefer this one. I'll keep that underneath it actually. So, you're all good. Still trying to get over at Live Me. It were a week ago today, wasn't it? And I spent all day nervous. Oh, do you know, I loved it. I want to do it all the time. Once I can learn how to set it up properly. Right. I was asked to do some dinkles. But not just chuck it on, squirt and do a background. Which is what we're doing essentially, but we're not filling the whole card. So I had to play. That's why my hands are like this. And we're using Lavinia hot press card. And what we're going to do is I've got everything out, I'm sure I have. Is we're going to get the stamp that we're going to be using. This is great for me and all because I've tried to keep the stamping as basic as possible because it's about the dinkles. So I've used 1, 2, 3 stamps that I haven't used on anything. And we're making 3 cards. So what I want to do here, there's my stamp. It is going to be cut down very slightly. I'm starting off with a 5.5 before and a 1/4, and it'll be cut off a 1/4 on each side. I think it's a 1/4. That's me getting technical, isn't it? You know I don't do numbers. Right, so what I want is, I want my tree to be colourful. And then I want the bottom to be grassy muddy, if you know what I mean. So what I did is I left that near its side, got a couple of my wrinkles out. So I want top half, I'm gonna chuck a bit of yellow on. I'm trying not to go overboard with them. So I'll have a bit of yellow. Let's have a bit of orange. Just a little bit. Now at the bottom, I know I want sepia. It has some belting colours in it. And a tiny bit of brown. Some good colours in that as well. So what I'm trying to do is create the image with my dinkles. I'm not really putting out in the middle because I just want it for the stem. So I need a bit of colouring around here. Let's go with a bit of magenta. Might regret that one. And let's have some, just don't want it to be dark, burgundy. Let's have a look. Right, less is more. We can always add. I mean, you can always take away, but I don't like, I don't want to mop it all up. Or I already mop it all up because it already makes such a mess as this. Right, I am going to put that underneath because it does get a bit, just normal water, squirty water. And I'm squirting it out because I want to keep my tree. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. So if our stem's going to come down the middle, our stem, not a flower, is it? Which is here, and then this is our tree. It's nice and colourful. So straight away, I'm going to dry that off. This will work lovely, I think. I was going to do all the backgrounds in one go, but you get lost then. It's like, what did you do for the first one? So I'm going to actually do them as the quick cards. They're really quick. And they've all got a bit of foiling on. Oh no, 2 of them have got a bit of foiling on. The foiling's amazing. It really makes the card. But seeing as though you're not doing out else and using up loads of time, it's good. I think that's nearly done. How quick was that? I'll tell you what, guys. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, Andy were getting up yesterday. For those that don't know, he works nights, so I don't want anybody thinking he's lazy. I always go down, and if I'm up here, I'll go down to him and I'll just lay on bed and natter while he's getting up. But I nearly fell off the bed and I kicked my leg out. And where I've just had my operation, I smacked it straight on where my stitches have just come out from. Oh, honest to God, I was very loud. Very loud. I didn't say any naughty words. Not that I remember. So there you go. Nice quick background. Like I said, you wanted me to do it and leave gaps, so that's what I've done. This is you that's asked for this. So we're going to put a tree in. Oh, my ankle's killing me just stood here. I'm going to lift it up a little bit because we are going to cut a bit off. Take it in a little bit. We'll go there. Hey, I made a mistake with this earlier. I went to stamp something and I got it wrong and knocked it. Don't often do that. Not with the wheel. How many of you guys have bought the wheel? It's crazy. I'm using fallen leaves. I didn't want to do black with that background. In fact, I don't think I haven't used black today. Just shows how colourful they are, doesn't it? Yeah, you guys all buying stamp wheel is crazy. I love it though. And there's already been some beautiful cards made with them and put up onto the group. If you're not in it, Heidi-The Yorkshire Crafter, get yourself over there. It's a good group to be in. Some very inspiring cards over there. See? Yeah, I don't know what I said see for. When I did it first time on my practice run, it took about 4 goes to get it to, whether it's just, it doesn't like stamping on dinkles. I nearly said dingles. I've been watching Emmerdale. Oh gosh. I really need to go and sit down and we've only just started. Yeah, whether it doesn't like stamping on dinkles, it normally takes a couple of goes on watercolour card anyway. But when you're using smooth like this is, it's normally, yeah, it's normally only a couple of goes. Dee 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 dee. Andy's downstairs with the babies. He's been and done the food shopping. He'll be waiting for me to go down to watch one of our true crime things that we do. Now then, let me look at that. That looks pretty good to me. Look how lovely that is. Just thinking, I mean, you could put little rabbits and stuff on here, but I've left mine, like I said, I've purposely done it for minimal stamping and more the dinkles. You've all been making the stamp cleaner as well, haven't you? If you haven't seen it, that's a couple of videos down, the video to make your own stamp cleaner. I absolutely love it. It's the best thing. And it's cheap. Right, let me just whack these away. Keep putting them away as I go on. It seems ages since I've had all my Lavinia out, so I've quite enjoyed it actually. Put that one up there. Right, I'm going to give it a blast. When I did the stamp wheel one, and I said to you, there's no need to bring these out. See, I've just left mine in. I don't see a need for taking it out. Let me just move these. I want my paper. Oops, that's going to go flying now. Right, yeah, I'm just going to give it a quick blast. We're going to put a bit of foil on this one. And a bit of glitter. It only takes 2 minutes. Quickie glue pen. This is a must for your craft room, I think. Absolutely brilliant. And when I've got it going, I'm just going to, you see all the lines? I'm just going to put my glue through there and just put a bit of foil on. I don't want it to be perfect, so I'm not trying to be an artist out. I mean, it isn't perfect, is it? The dinkles are like, just like that, so it's a getaway if you like. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want to get them all. There we go. I don't know what they're supposed to be, these lines. I've never seen a tree like this. Then again, I don't take notice of trees anyway. I'm just going to give that a blast to make it tacky. I just picked my foil. I thought I'd left my foil out. I'll just use this. I've left it out. Don't know what for because I ain't used this. Let's see if that's working. I ain't even put it there. You just give it a blast to make it tacky. I hope I don't just dry it completely. Let's see if it's some of my foil, because some's different makes, it doesn't work on all of it. Oh, that's fantastic. This is Spellbinder's foil. Oh yes, it worked better than my practice. Whoop, whoop. Go Heidi. How quick and easy is that? It's a beautiful look, innit? I love it. Just make sure none's missed. Keep that for next time. There we go. Right, I think I'm going to cut it down first. In fact, we won't. We'll put the word in first. So I'm using the word inspire from, now I don't know which one's which. Harmony will be that one, won't it? And balance that one. So I'm using inspire. I'm using Versamark. My anti-static tool, my Temu purchase. And I'm just going to hope it's straight. I'm doing this now. Well, we're going to put it on card base in a minute. And then attach the glitter, just so that I don't get it everywhere. That's some of the one that can be put away. And we're embossing it with gold. No, we're not. Yes, we are. That would have been a disaster then. That would have been glitter all over. Yeah, that looks good to me. Using the heat tool quite a bit today. I mean, these are super quick cards. If you had a load to make. And so nice and bright, aren't they? That looks nice, doesn't it? Inspire. I love that. Right, I'm just going to put this through my die machine and cut it down with the master layout one, which I'll show you in a minute. So that's the Gina K master layout, number 1, and I've cut it using the biggest one so that I get a good size to go on my card base. So I'm not putting a mat underneath it, or layer, whatever you want to call it. You could do, but I'm just not for this one. Put that back. So I am going to stick this on the base now, using my Gina K dot runner. I knew that was going to happen. It's finished, isn't it? I knew it. It's every time I come on. There we go. At least some things are made easy, aren't they? As she says, get it on. There we go. Sorted. Get this on the base before we do the next bit. It gets better than this, guys. It really does. It looks lovely when it's done. There is a bit I should have done first, but see if I can do it. Just put that there a minute. I'm using the pencils just to ground the tree. So I want my brown and my green. Super duper easy. There you go. That'll do, won't it? Could have done with a bit more on, like, but that's all right. She says, and chuck some more at it, like you do. Stop, Heidi. Stop. Right, stopped. Just put them behind me because we'll be using them again. Right, again, with the quickie glue pen, on every end of every, is that working? This is quick. I know it looks like it's going to take time, but you literally just put in a dot on the end of just everything that's sticking out. Well, branch wise. I'm rushing through it, but you can take your time, obviously. Gosh, can you hear that banging, guys? I'm sorry, somebody's doing something outside. I even shut my window. Bit of sun and everybody comes out doing the gardens and what have you. I don't have a garden, so I don't have that problem. When I did this one on the practice, I absolutely loved. I nearly jumped for joy when I saw what it did to it with glitter. Nearly. Don't forget, I've got a bad ankle. That's done. I've tried not to do any colouring either because, like I said, the idea is the dinkles. I do a little bit, I think. I do. See, I said it again. I can't stop saying it. I won't mind, you guys keep pulling me up on it. Right, I think, are we there? It'll look good this, won't it? If the glue won't come out, I can't see it. Oh yeah, it has. And I haven't done any of these in here. Right, let's do it. So I'm using Glitter Star Brights Autumn Spice from Lavinia. And I'm going to tip it this way and keep it that way. And it literally just grabs onto that glue. And look at that. I don't know how to get you. You can't see it, can you? Yeah, you can. It's stunning what it does to it. And that, my dears, is card number 1. So I hope when you asked for it to be not all over, because everybody finds that easy to do, I hope this helps you when you look at your stamp where you want your dinkles. This next one is the same, obviously, but I tried to do it a different way. I'm in love with that. In fact, there's my original. It's pretty much not bad, is it? That's a different colour going through there. Love them. Right, put them to the side. Right, they're behind us. Now we're doing a mini slimline. Where's my card? Oh, I don't know if that's it. Oh, it's here. I couldn't work out if that were watercolour or not. So this time, we're doing the exact same again with we're using the house. So I'm going to get that out. See, first time these out today. That one's still never been out. So I'm putting my stamp there. So, it sounds silly, but we're going to have a bit of sky, a bit of house, and a bit of grass. So that's my plan. So I'm going to go blue, yellow and green. But what I did, I'm using this because I didn't want it to spread like that, with it being a thinner card as well. Just put that on there. I had no idea what colours I used. So we want a yellow. We want a green. Now then, it was the blue that I struggled with because I didn't know. I'm going to go blue dragon, I think. So I'm taking the lid off. That wasn't it. I didn't take the lid off for the blue. Because I want the blue to go across the top. That's not the blue that I used. Let me just get a bit of scrap. I want it to be the same blue because it looked perfect. Yeah, with that blue. That was deceiving, that. So I will do it with that as well. So I'm putting a little bit onto my spatula. Don't ask me where I got that from, I have no idea. I've had it since I first started crafting. I don't even know what the spoon's for. Then with the yellow, this was the bit that was more important. I want it to stay straight down the middle. Like I say, I can always add more. This hopefully keeps me in control of the dinkles. And I'm going to come in with some pine green. Not a lot. That'll do. So we've essentially made a capital I. Let's see if it works. That's exactly what I want. Stop, that's enough. I want the blue to spread out. Don't go green. That's warm. It's harder working on a thin piece of paper. This is only, I think it's 3x6. Now then, I think I'm gonna, where's the blue gone? That way. But I don't want it to run into the yellow. That's perfect. perfect. You don't half waste some kitchen towel doing this technique. Anything with dinkles, I think. Dinkles or brushers. I mean, I could have done it with brushers as well, but I was specifically asked to do it with dinkles. So here we are. And this one is going to be stamped in Twilight. I think that's good. That banging's so loud. I hope you can't hear it. Nope. Not brown. Twilight. This is another super quick card. It'll take a couple of goes, I think. Then move that glitter out of the way. I'm going to end up putting it on somewhere. This is my Scooby tool. My son made it. If you've not heard of them, look up the Chucky tool. I think the Chucky tool was the original one, and then everybody went on a mad craze for them. But honestly, best thing ever. Especially, I've got bad shoulders, so especially with when you've got aches and pains. I'll put one more on. I don't think it needs it, but I'll put one on. While I'm doing this, I need to thank you guys for my coffees. You've been amazing. And also the coffees that have come through PayPal. I know a lot of you prefer to pay that way. Sounds like I'm billing you, doesn't it? No, some of you don't like the idea of paying through a site you don't know, and I totally get that, but it is secure. Perfect. Look how that stands out. So yeah, I need to thank everybody for that. And the money that came through when I was doing the live as well, that was just mind-blowing. You lot are so good to me. There we go. Oh, I think that's beautiful. I wouldn't mind living there, actually. Don't forget, if you've got any more ideas for the next live, send me a private message. Don't do it on here, because I think people are picking up on my things, what people are asking me to do, and they're doing them before I get a chance to do them. So just send me a message, if that's all right. Right, we need a mat for this one. Let's see what I've got. I didn't prepare one. I always have mats and lace cut. Actually, I'm going to put that back in. We've got to stamp a sentiment. Let's do a sentiment first. We're using, I've put it upside down, Art from the Heart. And again, we're doing it in Twilight. That looks pretty good. It's actually nice, you know, to look out at window and not see rain. Although I'm sure we're forecasted for 2 weeks, I think. When I told you all that we can't tell you about Toby's holiday, it's got a name now. It's called Operation Blackpool. That's where he thinks he's going. It's what we said right from the beginning. And he says, I don't want to go to Blackpool. I want to go on an aeroplane. So, Operation Blackpool is underway. We're waiting for Terry to write him a poem explaining explaining actually where he is going. And then we're going to lay a few things around the house and let him read the poem, and I'm going to film it and hope that the penny drops while he's reading it where he's going to be going. Otherwise it's been a waste. We are going to be using this big stamp as well. background script. Only for a tiny bit, but we are going to be using that as well. That's done now. So yeah, Operation Blackpool's underway. I love it. I love teasing him. It's so funny. In fact, we'll do this now, this big one. In Twilight, third generation I'm picking. I don't want it to be perfect, so I'm not bothered how it stamps. So we're only using a bit of it. Oh, make sure I ain't got it upside down. 1, 2. Gosh, I need bigger hands. So we're going to put a bit up here, a bit down here, a bit up here, and a little bit there. That's it, all done. Oh, I thought I'd sprayed that onto there then. How good that stamp cleaner is. Can't stop talking about it, honestly. It's amazing. Amazing. Right, that's another one that can be put away. I like to get use out of these because, I mean, I'm a massive background stamp lover. But it's a difficult one to use on things with it having hearts in it. And I thought I got away with it saying art from the heart. Right, last bit. Let's pick a, what's that? Oh. Let's see if it fits on one of these. That's okay. Oh, it doesn't all. Don't want to be on a dark one, does it? No, I'm going to go for that one. Am I? See, this is when I wish we were live. That makes it stand out more. Yeah. And back. I'll get it on its base now. And then we'll just put this little bit on. But I need to... Wow. It is a messy job. I won't forget this time, look. I just like to see it grounded. Let's put in, what colour did I just use? Green. Let's put in another green with it. It's just a simple grounding. There you go, that'll do. You know I'm not going to finish there, don't you? I don't think it's ground enough. Now I do. Right, now we'll put it on the base. It's not a base at all, it's a layer, a mat. I'd never know what to call them, me. Which is the mat, which is the layer, or does it mean the same thing? I ask this question all the time and nobody ever answers me. I think that's right size. Is it? Yeah, just. I'm using the Spellbinders one for this. To hold them both down, it's a lot stronger, I think. The Gina K ones are temporary. Well, it's not temporary. It is temporary because you can lift it back up. It's repositionable, that's the word. There you go. Let me just let Rosie in. I knew it was you. Here. Are you fed up with Daddy? Hopefully that just fits. Can't see white on white. Shouldn't have stuck that down straight away. It's because I've got white on white, I can't see. That'll do. So that's already beautiful. But these are old for me. Spectrum Noir. It's like coloured. Oh dear. Winker Stella. It's like a coloured Winker Stella. They are old and all. Oh. Is that supposed to come off like that? Oh yeah. Silly. So I'm just putting a little bit in these. Couple of these at the top. It just gives a bit of sparkle. And I'm putting it in these down here. That's all I'm putting in. She's made me open door. She's gone again now. Oh, Andy's cooking. I can smell my tea coming. We eat very early, very early. It's like in an afternoon we have our tea at 3 o'clock. Because Andy goes back to bed then for work. And then we just keep the same system at weekends. I'll do. Oops. And then same with the yellow. It is extremely sparkly, but I don't know if you can see the sparkle. But it is very, very sparkly. And with the yellow one, I'm just doing it on the rest of them. It's one of those cards when it's up on your mantelpiece or wherever, it catches your eye as you walk past with the glitter. That's it. Add it round the window. So quick, aren't they? So quick. And because I'm putting it on top of the same colour, more or less, it's not picking any other colours up. It might here, but I did want a yellow door. That'll do. Oh, I think that's just perfect. Look at that sparkle. Can you see it? I hope you can. Right. Last card. And it's a beauty. So this was my early one. More or less same, aren't they? I didn't do bad there. Apart from the backing's a different colour. I just use what I have, don't I? Right, last card. And I love it. It's another stamp I ain't used. Where's the stamp? Move the house. So, again, like I just said, one that I ain't used. This is Druids. Druids in. Oh, I've just split my packet. So, I want a brownish bottom again. So I'm putting a bit of sepia down. With a bit of brown. I want a blue top, a green top. I want a green top. Now then, what greens did I have? Lime Divine. Oh no, there's no, where's it gone? I've been using it. Pine green. pine green at top. And I'm going to go with a bit of deep yellow in the middle. I don't know what deep yellow's like. So that's the shape of my tree. I've put a lot of dinkles on there. No need for that. So that's where I'm going to be. This might be too much. Gosh, I mean, these dinkles will last forever, won't they? That's a lot. So I mean, what is there? A few grains? I don't know what they are. No, it's not the green I want. Don't come down there. I don't mind the yellow running into the green, I just don't want it on the bottom. I didn't like that yellow either, it was a different yellow. Well, this one might be a full card, covered, because it's got to be cut down yet. That's better. Yeah, I like that. Put some of that in. Yeah, this is definitely going to fill my card. Oopsie daisy. Sorry. But it'll still look good. The idea is still there. It's been dinkled for different effects, like the mud, the tree. Obviously the leaves are going to be at the top. So it still works. I bet there's lots of you out there, isn't there, that won't even do dinkles because it's messy. It is so messy. I don't mind a bit of messy crafting. Do you know, we pay a lot of money for Lexi's insurance. I'll tell you, we pay £85 a month, and we have to pay the first 20% of any bill or anything. And we just got the renewal. 85 it was, 125, and we've got to pay 50%. What do you do? Thing is, if we move insurers, she's not covered for any pre-existing, and she had both her cruciate ligaments done because she snapped them both. But like I said to Andy, she's old now, she doesn't run about, so I can't see her snapping it again. So is it worth moving companies? Because it's just ridiculous. And if I'm honest, I can't afford it. I mean, what do we pay car insurance? About 50 quid or something like that, car insurance. And then for Lexi they want 125. Either I thought on and had the brains from the beginning, I would have saved money instead of paying insurance. But looking back, when she snapped a cruciate ligament, just one of them was £6,000. Oh, but then they say when the other one went, which the vet told us normally go a couple of weeks after the other one. One will snap after the other. And the insurers, although she's got the top insurance, I've always given her the top insurance, the insurance company say they've only got one leg. So because they paid out on one leg, they wouldn't pay out for the other leg. And it happened 2 weeks after. So that were a bit mortifying. £6 for a leg. They don't half know how to charge you. I mean, she's one that's always suffered from water infections and all. I mean, she's got one now and all. So that's going to be another £100 tomorrow at vet's just for some tablets. But it's, I don't know what I'm going to say. It's a constant payout. I'm going to say something about a water infection. I can't remember what I'm going to say. Oh, yeah, we have to buy special food for her because she suffers with water infection. So we have to buy like urinary food. And it's £70 a go. And it might last, is it 5 or 6 weeks? But with no choice, she needs to have it. So, yeah, she's an expensive little princess. But that insurance, I need to find another company. I really do. Right, that bit's done. Looks alright, doesn't it? We stamped that in Fallen Leaves. I love it. See what I mean about the colours, where they are and everything. It's a game changer again. Providing you know what you want your colours to be. Right, stamp wheels away, yay. So we're just going to put a bit of foliage at the top. And it's super quick. And then we're going to whack a bit of foil on there. Right, let's go with these. I'm using the thimbleweed. You couldn't really see this much actually, so I don't know why I'm putting it on. And I'm going to stamp this up in spruce. And I am literally just whacking it anywhere. It's going to look mega full up here. But when you put the foil on, it's absolutely stunning. That one goes there. Then we'll put the solid one on. When I did it, it looked a bit full, if you know what I mean. It didn't look nice. I didn't like it. But it looked really good in end up. I impress myself sometimes, you know. Let's have a look at that. Yep, it's coming on. See, even this is quick. I'm just trying to see if I used a different colour. Yeah, I did. I thought I had. My hands are all tacky. Right, this one we are using these two. Leaf Creeper. In fact, these are the last two we don't use anymore. This is just to put a different green in. You might not be able to see it, but you definitely can see it. Right, I'm just going to put a couple of this one in because I don't think it needs much more. Right, I think That looks pretty full up there, doesn't it? That'll do. Right, I'm going to give it a blast and we're going to put some foil on. I think we've done 3 brilliant cards in an hour. I'm really pleased with what we've got done. Wow, this yellow's still... That's just a... Again, it's one of those when you walk past it, it catches your eye then. Okay. So we're getting the quickie glue pen. You might think this is an absolute nightmare, but it is so worth it. So all the thicker ones, I'm literally putting a dot on them. Not every one of them, you know, just making a line at a time. And then I'll do this one. It's so worth it, honestly. I wish I could just put it down the camera so you could see it. Makes a massive difference. And of course we're using my favourite colour foils, so, well, my favourite colour, but I've got to foil it. I've got it in foil, I mean. You don't have to go overboard. If you think you haven't got enough when you've done it, then just put some more on. I think I might have put a bit too much foliage in this bit here because I can't even see the things, so I'm making my own. That looks alright to me. We'll come in here. I could have just left it, but it needed something. It really did. And then I loved it, so I thought I'd share it. I'm hoping I've got some big, good videos coming up. I've got some ideas. I'm not saying my mojo's back, they're just ideas. It don't mean to say I can put it into practice. Sometimes I think I've got some fantastic ideas, and then when I go to do it, it's like, oh, that didn't work, did it? What point of that? Oh, I can't wait to sit down. I know it is a bit time consuming, but honestly, do it. Especially if you're a sit down crafter, you're alright. I'll only put a couple there. Or you could put glitter on, you don't have to do it with foil. Your glitter would be instant if I threw glitter on it now. Right, last line. Like I say, I'm not even circling, I'm literally just dotting. Right, the top's done. I'm doing the same. Oh, my ankle. On here. I'm not having it perfect. You still see through to the lines. And this is going to be a different colour as well. But I thought I might as well glue it at the same time. So they're only about £2.99, these pens. They're absolutely belting. Bit round there. You see how scruffy I'm doing it? That'll do there. Right, I think that should look alright. Let's give it a blast. And then we'll put it on its base. I also want to show you that you can use the big stamps, and this, you don't have to do a big scene. These are average size greeting cards. I haven't put the greeting on yet because it may not have a Lavinia greeting. And I'm trying to be a good girl and not use anybody else's stuff on anybody else's demos. Right. So this is what I already had. This one's Spellbinders. Let's see if it's, doesn't always work, the Spellbinders one. Yeah, it's not working fully. Oh, it's doing alright. No, I might have to come in with a normal one. All that time for that. Oh, now it's working. Oh, it's probably because it's itty bitty is the foil, because I've used a load of it. That's better. Oops, I touched where the green's supposed to be. Right, I'll go back in with some more of that brown after. But this green is the Wow Green from Lavinia. It's amazing. Just look at that in one go. That's stunning. I love it. What a difference that makes. Actually, I'm going to put it through a stick tree. That'll be different. Oh yeah. Very nice. Right, I think there's enough there. Could have done with a few more here, but it's fine. That's done. So I'm going to cut this out with the smaller of the two master layouts one, because we're going to mat and layer this one. Let's go up here. One second. Look at that foil all over there. see what colours I've got done for them. I think these are the right size, are they? Yeah. No, I don't like that one behind it. Could do with a bright green. That's too small. It's gonna have to go that one, I think. I'm just seeing what else I've got. I'm gonna go black. Yeah, I'm gonna go that colour. I actually think that could be a purple, but it's going on it anyway. It looks black to me. And we'll put that straight onto the card base, and then I'll get out of your way because as quick as we were going, I seem to have dropped behind a little bit. The card base isn't quite straight. I'll put it on there. So here we have dinkles, hopefully used slightly different. So there was my original. There. Aren't they beautiful? I'm off. This is the longest video I've done, but I've enjoyed it. Thanks for being here. Bye bye.